viewers, welcome to the African News Update on Top Accolade News. The headlines: Tunisians protest against President Saied's authoritarian grip. Dr. Bawumia proposes solar-powered outboard motors to solve Ghana premix fuel issues. Zimbabwe to compensate former white farmers next month. Jubilee Metals secure uninterrupted power supply for Zambian copper operations. In politics, Tunisians protest against President Saied's authoritarian grip. In Tunisia, hundreds of protesters took to the streets today, rallying against President Kais Saied just 2 weeks before the presidential election. Demonstrators marched through the heart of Tunis, chanting calls for political change and denouncing Saied's increasingly authoritarian rule. The unrest follows controversial legislation that could undermine the integrity of the upcoming votes, as the President's Electoral Commission disqualified several prominent candidates. Opposition leaders claim that Saied is stifling competition and using the judiciary to secure a second term. As tensions rise, Tunisians express their determination to defend their democracy in a struggle that echoes the spirit of the 2011 Arab Spring. Still in politics, Dr. Bawumia proposes solar-powered outboard motors to solve Ghana premix fuel issues. The Vice President and the NPP flagbearer, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, has unveiled what he calls a bold solution to the long-standing issues surrounding premix fuel for fisher folk. Speaking during his campaign tour in South Pond, Dr. Bawumia acknowledged the failures of previous measures, such as automated dispensing machines, to fully resolve the problem. He proposed the introduction of solar-powered outboard motors as a permanent solution, stating, "We need to move away from the dependence on premix fuel." The pilot program for these solar-powered motors is set to launch next month, allowing fishermen to harness solar energy for their boats, eliminating the need for premix fuel altogether. Dr. Bawumia's announcements received enthusiastic support from the crowd, particularly from members of the local fishing community. Shifting focus to economy, Zimbabwe to compensate former white farmers next month. The Zimbabwean government will begin compensating white former commercial farmers next month, addressing the impact of the land reform program from the early 2000s. Swiss Ambassador Stephen Ray announced this development during the Switzerland's National Day celebrations, praising the government's commitment to financial settlements as the step towards reconciliation. A total of $3.5 billion is earmarked for compensation, with 27 Swiss farms set to benefit. Additionally, Ray revealed Switzerland's humanitarian efforts, including a $16 million drought insurance payout and a new $2 million art program to empower local artists. Now in business, Jubilee Metals secure uninterrupted power supply for Zambian copper operations. Jubilee Metals Group has announced a significant milestone for its copper operations in Zambia, achieving uninterrupted electricity supply after signing a crucial power purchase agreement with Lunsemfwa Hydro Power Company. This 3-year agreement is essential for the company, which has faced challenges in securing reliable power. Jubilee also reported its Roan copper concentrator has met its design capacity, processing 45% of waste rock per hour, and plans to ramp up production at its Munkoyo open pit operations. The CEO highlighted the importance of this stable power source in maintaining progress despite a recent dip in share prices. You are watching the African News Updates on Top Accolade News. Do stay with us. Still to come. staying with us. In weather-related news, N3 highway reopens after heavy snowfall strand motorists in KwaZulu-Natal. After a weekend of disruption due to heavy snowfall, one of South Africa's busiest highways, the N3, has reopened today. Motorists were stranded on Saturday as severe weather covered the KwaZulu-Natal region, prompting emergency services to assist travelers who spent the night at filling stations. The Department of Transport had warned that conditions made travel extremely dangerous. With the road now clear, officials remind motorists to exercise caution. In light of this unusual weather, local leaders are calling for greater investment in infrastructure such as rail transport to improve mobility in the region. Turning to health, Africa's CDC secured $128.89 million to combat mpox across the continent. The Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has announced a significant boost in health security with the pandemic funds allocation of $128.89 million to 10 African Union members affected by mpox. The funding will enhance disease surveillance and laboratory capabilities in countries like the Democratic Republic of Congo, Kenya, and Uganda as part of the African CDC WHO mpox Continental Preparedness and Response Plan. By fostering a unified approach among various organizations, these initiatives aim to strengthen public health systems across the continent. The Africa CDC is committed to ensuring that this support translates into meaningful progress in tackling health challenges and building a healthier future for all Africans. In entertainment, Kofi Kinata declares he is in good health after car accident. High Life singer Kofi Kinata has reassured his fans after the news broke of his involvement in a car accident. The incident, which occurred on his way to an event in the Western region, sparked concern on social media. In a Facebook post and live video, Kinata confirmed he was involved in a head-on collision with a motorcycle but expressed gratitude for the outpouring of love and concerns from his followers. He stated, "Thank you all for your concerns. I am in good health and sound mind," alleviating worries about his well-being. Fans and commentators have since expressed relief and gratitude for his safety. Now in sports. Argentina stunned South Africa 29-28 in rugby. In a thrilling match, Argentina kept its rugby championship hopes alive by narrowly defeating world champion South Africa 29-28 on Saturday. This victory sets the stage for a decisive match next weekend in Nelspruit, where South Africa leads the table with 19 points, 5 ahead of Argentina. The Springboks nearly sealed their championship title but missed a crucial penalty in the final minutes, allowing Argentina to secure a famous win. Captain Julian Montoya praised his team's determination and teamwork, stating they trusted their game plan despite a rocky start. That concludes our African news updates for today. Stay tuned for more African news and developments. Thanks for joining us. I am Okocha Ojorumi. Connect with us and engage with us on all social media handles. Do have a wonderful day.